Yo, guys, football as well. Been nearly a week since I posted one of these videos. Apologies, I put my hands up. Again, it's because I just go straight to bed after I work, bro. My life is a bit confusing right now. I'm not gonna lie that. Yo, nothing makes sense. My foot is fucking broke. I'm trying, but it's just really sore. I'm trying new things. I'm really trying not to look at the numbers, but wow, it's the humbling experience. Obviously, I feel like I'm learning a lot in this present moment of time, especially when trying to do new things. I just feel a little bit confused, need a little bit of clarity. But in terms of like saying that, I need to build some good habits again, like less time on my phone, more time with God. Read a little bit more books. Again, I know it sounds cliche, gym and stuff, but all these small things actually lead to a better life, believe it or not. So I do believe next 1 month or so, I need to like get back on track with my habits. I'm still like quite happy with what I'm trying to do, or at least been doing. But man, it's a slow, annoying process. If money wasn't an issue, then I'd actually be very grateful for the life I have. But money is always an issue, right? Like, so again, it's up to you to make the solutions, which I can do. In saying that, I ask myself, I always say to myself, we're gonna get to the top. But how we're gonna do it, I don't know. I wish there was a little bit more consistency in my life. Again, that's my own fault. But it's just really hard right now. Like with FIFA is so bad. Like I play that game 2 or 3 days in a row. I just don't feel like playing it, even though it's my job and I get paid for it. So again, I don't want to take my life for granted, but it's so difficult to play that game on a consistent basis. It's just so bad. Truthfully, they say that you. And you can think that doesn't help my case is the fact that my own personal numbers have dropped, even though I've been streaming the game, making a lot of good content on the game. Funny enough, I still make a lot of good content. I know I do. I just look at myself from again. I know everybody's been affected, but I feel like I've chopped the biggest L's this year. Life is really interesting because not only have I chopped the biggest L's with FIFA, yeah, I've chopped some L's, or at least having to take the L to take a step back in content to do new things, so you lose viewers in that way. But then obviously with YouTube being banned, all that kind of crap, like it's just a lot to go on that goes on, and then you have all the money problems in real life. And I know I'm not looking for anybody's help here, but one thing I realized recently, I feel like I'm like in all the friend groups I have like here in London or recently, yeah, I feel like I'm an outsider, bro. Again, I'm not known. I'm not saying that, oh, I'm sad or anything. One thing I've kind of grasped is that, for example, people that I met in London, cool people and stuff, but they have that core friend group. Some of the guys I talk to online, they have their core friend group. All my actual core guys, all like my own personal guys, they live in Ireland, bro. Or at least they're kind of spread out around the world. So right now, I feel a bit like I won't say conflicted, but I feel like, yo, like who can I really go to? Because at the end of the day, life is about relationships and friendships. Obviously, I have no girlfriend. Well, life, bro. Even with women, bro. This is like the first time in my life I feel like I don't feel a conviction for women, bro, which is kind of crazy because heterosexual. Like I like women, but I don't feel like anything for women. I just feel no, like I just feel like I don't feel anything, bro. Like no, they like oh I don't like women anymore. It's just like no, bro. 25 now. It's like thank God I told myself 2 more years of this painful grind. I know at 27 we're gonna boom. Just about surviving and making the content to get there. Tomorrow we go to MMA, come back, and then clean up, and then stream from like 6 to 8 FIFA, and then from 8 to 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, I'll do a cooking stream, make my food, and then I'll come back to my PC and do a reaction. So hopefully I can bang out a nice 7 hour, 8 hour stream tomorrow, 6 to 8 or 5:45 to 8 on FIFA, some content, and then cooking stream, and then yeah, wow. 2 years ago, it's crazy because like life feels like 2 years ago where I was banging out and nothing was making sense, and it just made sense. And saying that at least I have more money than 2 years ago, or at least I make more money to cover my bills. I can't complain. I feel like I always make enough money to cover my bills at this point, which I can't complain. Just like what can I do extra with content? Because bro, you don't understand. I use all the money I get, I use to make content, bro. But I'm not even trolling. People don't understand. Like all the money I make, I kind of use it to make. I'm in that building stage, bro. Listen, this video is about to be 5 minutes long. I will try to stay consistent. One thing I will say is that I'm trying to read more and listen. My phone, no more phone before I go. Once I go to bed, I'm gonna leave my phone on this table. No more phone before bed. I just need to. I think for my mental clarity, I need to buy some novels because I used to read like all these financial books, but I don't know if that makes sense to be reading before you go bed. Like obviously you can take it in like some good information, but I feel like before I go to bed, I feel I should be reading something a little bit more like soothing. I was reading Deep Works. Yeah, that's a good book. Don't get it twisted, but I feel like reading that before bed is kind of mental because it's so like engaging. I don't know if I need brain activity. Maybe I need something a little bit more simpler. Something to enjoy. So I look into like more enjoyable books to read before bed, or at least something. How can I improve my lifestyle without actually having to improve it? Anyways, guys, take it easy, man. Enjoy your day. Peace.